Hello and welcome to the Poconos. This is Pocono Mountains Podcast and I'm your host, Jim Hamill. We've been sharing countless ways you can experience the Poconos in any time of the year, from the historic times to the zip lines, the coal mines, and even the fine wines, to the racetrack, the fairs and festivals and back. But we've got to eat, right? Good thing there are a ton of great restaurants and sweet shops for you to curb that hunger and fuel up for some fun in the mountains. We'll chow down on Pocono Eats in just a bit. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions, and with 2,400 square miles of rivers, lakes, mountains, and forests, and historic downtowns, as well as iconic family resorts, it's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more on PoconoMountains.com or watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, streaming live 24/7 at PoconoTelevision.com. There's also a Roku and Fire TV app for PTN, so please download those as well. And this year, events are back in the Pocono Mountains. Fairs and festivals are making their return after a year off. You can find out more about those if you head to PoconoMountains.com/events. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We will have a new episode each week highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe to the podcast and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen. Now for Chris and Ashley as they crisscross the Pocono Mountains, sampling a lot of the great spots to eat, including Van Gilder's Jubilee in Pocono Pines, Bar Louie in downtown Milford, Double Cut at Kalahari, Slopeside at Blue Mountain, and the Gem and Keystone at Shawnee. Enjoy, everybody.
Folks, we're going to be right back to PTN, Pocono Mountains Television, or the Pocono Television Network is what we like to call it. It's all about the 2,400 square mile beautiful Pocono Mountains. All the great cities, all the great towns, all the great water parks, all those wonderful things to do right here in the Pocono Mountains. But you know, one of the best things to do is to eat, and we have the best restaurants here in the Poconos. The one that we're at right now is the Jubilee. The Jubilee's been on 940 for a long period of time, but I can't really do it justice. So Bill Van Gilder, come on in. Bill's gonna tell us a little bit about the Jubilee. Bill, first of all, how long have you been here?
My family's had the restaurant since 1968. My mother and father, Gene and Bill Van Gilder, started it as a small 16-seat restaurant, and we've grown to well over 150 seats throughout the restaurant and the patio.
So you're the general manager right now. What is the Jubilee really known for? If I was coming from out of town, what do I want to get at the Jubilee?
Well, first and foremost, we were known for our breakfast. We're known as the Breakfast King of the Poconos. You can find us at breakfastking.com. And we've grown beyond that for lunch, dinner, as well as catering. We smoke our own ribs on site, we grill our own burgers and great salads, and awesome breakfast, of course.
So I noticed that you have an outside patio, which is awesome. How long has the patio been here?
For about 3 years we've started the patio scene here. Years like this, it's awesome because we started out, the weather has been on our side, and we're able to open it early. Before Mother's Day is always nice.
So that's great. And you're really right by Lake Naomi, right off of 940.
Yeah, we're in the heart of Lake Naomi. Years ago, it was a small diner restaurant with the Motor Lodge, and it was at Lake Naomi. It was Van Gilder's Jubilee restaurant at Lake Naomi. And that's right behind us. The lake is just behind me here.
So you're actually second generation. Your parents started this, right? And then you guys are all kind of taking it through the 50 years.
Yeah, that's correct. Myself and my sisters have kind of taken over. My mother's still involved. She won't let go completely. You know, we're really excited about this being our 50th year. It's quite a milestone for my mother and all of us involved, you know, both the customers and staff that has worked here for multiple generations and visited here for multiple generations.
That's awesome. But let me ask this, are some of Mom's old recipes still on that menu?
Absolutely. You know, there's recipes of food, recipes of how to do things, the way to go about business in the Poconos, the way to greet customers. I like to say we're continuing with the Pocono hospitality.
That's true, and you don't really stay in business 50 years unless you're doing something right. So we're almost out of time, Bill, but last question. Where do you see yourself, or this summer, what do you see are the biggest menu items here, the biggest things to do at the Jubilee?
This summer we have some great evenings planned, as always, which is our craft beer night, where we pair some food, and we bring in some local breweries through, not just in the Poconos, but throughout the state of Pennsylvania. I mean, celebrating the state as well. Dinner is going to be super fun this year. We've got a new menu coming out in just a few weeks, and breakfast is always going to be more interesting than ever.
Well, it's a good thing that my jacket's one size bigger because I'm going to need it being here at the Jubilee. But Bill Van Gilder is just one of the folks here in the Poconos that make the hospitality just memorable. So we'll be right back.
Hey everyone, you're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network. I'm Ashley and I'm in Milford right now at Bar Louie. We have so much to show you, so I'm so glad you tuned in. Megan, tell us all about Bar Louie and what we are experiencing down here.
Bar Louie is part of the Hotel Fauchère, and it's a kind of a cool, stylish sort of spot with amazing art. Art's been really important to our Hotel Fauchère since we opened in 2006. Right now, we just have a brand new art collection of Christopher Makos photos of Andy Warhol with a whole bunch of different celebrities. And upstairs, we have a 19th century collection of Hudson River School paintings. And all of the art, even our sister restaurant next door at 403 Broad, features a local artist named Jimmy Sheehan who shows a lot in New York. It's just amazing to come and visit all the different art.
It is really incredible, and I feel like your art represents the restaurant that you're in, right? So we're down here and it kind of has a different vibe than upstairs. It's more of a Soho, downtown New York kind of feel. And you really are kind of in your own little world. And with your new photographs down here, it's very engaging.
It's really cool, and it's really shifted the vibe a lot. And the art that was down here before, which was also iconic art from the Hilton brothers, is now featured in our rooms. But we love the environment down here. It's a little bit more almost like a nightclub. Not quite a nightclub, but the art down here
is a very fun vibe.
And we do a lot of live music, and we do wine tastings.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought up the events for a second, because I was reading around your hotel that you have wine events, live music, what do you have going on? So the wine's from January to April, right? The wine tasting?
We do wine tastings actually all year round because we have a new sommelier that's totally revamped our wine list. And so we do wine dinners, and then we also do quick little tastings in our conservatory.
Oh, that's great.
But we're also doing a lot more live music. And in fact, actually, we're doing a Taste of Mexico night and having a mariachi band.
Oh, how fun is that?
I know. And then in our historical Delmonico room upstairs, we're also doing a series of a classic film with dinner. So we're watching like movies from the 40s in the dining room, and then you're served dinner. And we're doing a whole series of that throughout the next couple months too.
That's incredible. A lot of new things. One of my favorite parts though, other than Bar Louie and the vibe down here, are your hotel rooms. So let's talk about the heated floors.
So
I feel like that's the only place you can get heated floors around here is here. I still want them in my house.
I know.
We haven't gotten there yet, so I may have to stay here instead.
So the floors, and so we have 16 rooms at the hotel, and there are 3 restaurants that are part of the hotel. So you really can kind of spend the whole weekend and go different places and enjoy Milford.
You can walk around.
You can just walk around, hang out. But in our rooms, the floors in the bathrooms are Pennsylvania bluestone, but they're heated. And we also have heated towel racks.
Did you hear that?
And
heated towel racks?
Yes, and all of the linens are frette linens, which is like a super fine thread linen, and they're just amazing. Plus, we have amazing art in the rooms too. The rooms are really quite luxurious at the Hotel Fauchère.
All right, well, let's go take a look.
Okay.
Thank you, Megan, so much for having us. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. You're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network.
Hi, folks. Chris Barrett here for PTN, the Pocono Television Network. We're really happy to be at Kalahari. Shout out to Lisa here. She has been incredibly wonderful to show us all the great things Kalahari. Spa Kalahari, for instance, was a wonderful morning for us. So you're going to have to watch PTN to look for that a little bit more and find out about all the great things here. But now I have with me, I have Mr. Cesar. He is the manager of the Double Cut Charcoal Grill and Liquor Bar. Right?
In the Poconos, yes.
Yes, I got that right. I memorized it because it's a great long name. Cesar and I have been talking a lot. He has a really great background, which we'll get to a little bit later. But Cesar, talk to me about the Double Cut a little bit. What's your menu, that kind of stuff?
Our menu mainly is a steakhouse, yes, and also a very high-end shellfish bar, and also fish. Never left behind also our vegetarian options in the restaurant. Main things, food, second main, and also pairing our wine selection very extended wine selection, as well as our liquor bar, which will make really nice crafted cocktails for the guest.
Oh, wow. So give me an example, if you can, of a crafted cocktail. Give me, because I really don't know any.
The most popular drink is actually the Dirty Goose, sold left and right, which is nothing else but Dirty Grey Goose Martini and blue cheese olive with it.
So do you sell a lot? Are martinis a good pairing with a steak?
I would say a martini is a good starter before you get to the steak side. When you get to the steak side, depending what you're getting, a nice glass of wine will do, depending what you're getting.
What type of wine? Like, what's a good wine with that?
If you ask me, because I'm from South America, I'll always try to get a Malbec with my steak because I like fatty steaks like a ribeye or a prime rib. A glass of Malbec will do great. And if I get something special like a filet mignon, I'll totally go for a Cabernet, nice and bold.
So Cesar, tell me if it was a date night, what would be a good menu to order for date night?
A good menu to order in this case would be amazing fish for ladies or gents, or a nice filet for any special occasion. It could be from proposals that we had before, as well as anniversaries that we get them all the time. We have it. We're right here.
So you had proposals here too?
A lot of them.
Oh, really?
In 2018, I think over 20 proposals.
Wow. Okay. So
all next to the fireplace. Very nice and well set. Yep.
I'm glad you brought that up because the ambiance here at this property is amazing. The fireplace, if you just want to come in and have a drink even before you get a meal, the fireplace just is great to sit and enjoy like a cocktail or before that date night dinner. And what would be a good cocktail to order with that, what you just told us?
That will be the most favorite from the ownership in here will be the Door County, which is a Wisconsin-style old-fashioned, mainly made with brandy and crushed ice. That makes it special.
And the reason why Cesar is saying that is because Kalahari does have another property in Wisconsin near the Wisconsin Dells that looks somewhat similar to this. It was the first.
It is the first one. It
was the first property that the Nelson family owned. It's really, really great. All the properties are great. The quality of service, the quality of the food service is amazing. The attention to detail and attention to the guest is wonderful. So one of the great things that's here at Kalahari is its convention center, which in the Pocono Mountains will be expanded. We have a lot of late night folks who are here late night that are looking for things to do. Cesar, tell us about your extended hours and double cut and how that works.
So this signature restaurant sits right next to the convention center. And usually conventions run until sometime before midnight. And after that, there are people still looking for something to do and something else to get. A nice cocktail, something else to eat. Open for food until 11 p.m. on the weekends and until 2 in the morning, Fridays and Saturdays. So you can always come by and have a cocktail afterwards.
So we have a lot of late night options here just in case we need them.
We always do, yes. We always accommodate.
Okay. So one thing before we go, because we kind of have to wrap this up, tell us what is your favorite dish here and what makes you the proudest. What is the proudest dish here that you guys have and you like the most?
It is going to be the 20-ounce bone-in ribeye, outstanding steak, and pair it with a nice side of grilled seasoned vegetables. That would be the best right there. The reason why, any steak on the bone, the flavor right there.
Ah, there you go. There you have it. Cesar has been nice enough to, first of all, host us, to tell us a lot about himself personally coming from Peru. And, you know, I think that's was one of the great things about Kalahari. The name Kalahari itself is derived from Africa. There's a whole story there. There's actually on our website at poconomountains.com some links to look at, you know, why Kalahari originated and what it is right now. So we would really, really recommend that you check that out and take a look at it. But also there's a lot of folks here that are from all over the world, and their perspective and how they provide service is top notch, and Cesar's just showed us that. So again, Cesar, thanks so much for hosting us. You've been great. Oh my gosh, you've been great. So this is Chris Barrett for Ashley at PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Thanks for watching. We'll look for you again. Hi everybody, welcome back. You're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network. We're so happy to have you here with Ashley and Trish. Trish is Director in Sales and Marketing here at Blue Mountain Resort. We're at Slopeside Grill and Pub, which is a great place to eat. We're going to talk to Trish in a little bit, but first, if I could, really very quick shout out to Spa Kalahari, Kalahari staff. First of all, Lisa. Lisa's always wonderful to us. Thank you so much, Lisa. Arthur, who is the new GM. Hi, Arthur. How are you? Cesar, who was at Double Cut. He had us have how big was that steak?
Too big.
oh my gosh, it was
It
like
fed 4 people.
it was a 96er. But she really liked the spa. You guys have to watch it. But we're actually here right now for Blue Mountain Resort and Trish, we just shot some things with her before. She has a great background. She's an awesome person. She's going to tell us all about the great things here at Blue Mountain.
So we are a 4-season outdoor destination. So there's something for everyone all year long. We have a high ropes course, we have action archery, we have outdoor laser tag, we have downhill mountain biking, we have 7 weeks of kids camp. We also have yoga, on-mountain training, so if you want to get ready for the Spartan race, which we also host here in the summer, this is a great place to come. And
you
then
also have festivals, right?
We do. So we have festivals that start in May and run all through October. And again, there's something for everyone. We have a bark bash, which everybody brings their dogs, and there's a little dog play area, and we have sponsors and vendors, and you can even adopt a dog while you're there. So it's really, really exciting. Then we have a wine fest, a beer fest, an Oktoberfest. So there's always something to do here on the mountain.
Yeah, this is countless.
Yeah,
And weddings.
So we do.
Of course, I had to ask about the wedding.
The view's amazing.
Right,
Oh, wow.
so we have weddings from April to November, and we typically do about 100 weddings a season. So that doesn't even, we don't do any weddings in the wintertime, just because we're hopping with skiing and snowboarding and snow tubing. So
Well, the view I feel here is unmatched, because while I was looking outside and kind of checking your premise, the pergola is situated so perfectly to overlook all of the mountains left and right, and then forward you just see this overview. I mean, it really is breathtaking. You have to see it for yourself. But there's no wonder that you are completely slammed during the season.
we are. And then we have rehearsal dinners, we have galas, we have proms.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
You have 2 ballrooms upstairs.
We do.
Right?
Yeah,
We
the food
do.
is great. It's great
yeah.
here.
And then Slopeside Pub and Grill is open year-round. The only 2 days that we're closed are Thanksgiving and Christmas Day. Other than that, we have an Easter brunch, a Mother's Day brunch. We open, at 11 o'clock, and we go until 9 or 10 at night. We have live entertainment on the weekends. We have theme nights in the summer. We have patio party Thursdays. There is always something going on
There
here.
really is.
Yeah.
And this is your 4 Seasons restaurant, right? We were talking about
Correct.
earlier, Slopeside, and all of these windows and doors open.
Exactly.
Right?
So you get that indoor-outdoor dining experience. So all the glass windows slide open. So on a warm summer night, you could be inside in the air conditioning, but still get that nice breeze. Or you could sit outside, and it's just an extension of your own backyard.
Yeah.
And we always tell people come for the food and stay for the view, because
Well, I
it
can
is
see why.
amazing.
Yeah. You're actually in luck, because I found out that the instructors here are incredibly patient. And the reviews, everybody has been raving about the instructors here at Blue Mountain. So regardless of your skill or lack thereof,
How about snow tubing? Anybody could do
You're-
that.
Anybody could do
Yeah,
snow
that's what I
tubing,
think.
anybody
sure.
can do snow tubing. I'm
There you
just
go.
saying, if you wanted to jump out of your comfort zone for a second, we could find you someone extremely patient.
Extremely
right?
patient, and you will
Well, I
be.
sat up here.
You'll
Near
be
the
a
fire.
pro in no time.
That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. But Trish, now that we're at Slopeside, though, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite things to eat here? I guess I probably should be saying.
So
'Cause
I'm-
everything looks great.
It does. So I'm typically a salad person, so there's a lot of seasonality to that. We have winter salads, summer salads. You can add grilled chicken, grilled salmon, grilled shrimp. So that's typically my go-to, but the wings are also amazing. And
Signature dish?
yes,
Signature thing?
our signature dish is the Groomer Burger, and that's available
that's
all
right,
year
the Groomer
long.
Burger.
So that's a big burger with a big onion ring
that what
and
I
some
was
bacon.
holding?
Oh, that's what we
That's
were-
what
Oh my
you
gosh,
had, yeah.
Yeah, that was big.
I could be eating it next week. I mean, it's, oh my gosh. It's,
Yep, we have bottomless fries, so you can, continue to eat fries your entire stay here.
So Jeremy on our crew, I don't know where he is, but fries and that burger, that was really
Our
awesome.
foodie of the group always keeps us fed.
All right on track, right on track. So Trish, we have time, I think, for about one more question. If the guest if you wanted them to know one thing about your 4 seasons, what would you say? I mean, what's the best thing you like about Blue Mountain?
So I think the one thing that makes us stand out from other resorts is that we're family owned and operated.
Yes.
And I was telling Ashley this before, we want all of our guests to leave here with that same sort of family feeling. We want to include everybody. Like I said, we try to offer activities for everyone. We're very accommodating. So we just want you to be part of the family.
And we really get that feeling here. We've been treated that way. And the owner of the resort, we just spoke with her. She was just here a few minutes ago. She's an incredible person, Barb Green. So thanks, Barb, for hosting us. Thank you, Trish, for everything that you've done for us, because it's been great to be here. So for Ashley, I'm Chris Barrett for PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Please keep tuning in. Have a great day.
Hey everyone, you're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network. I'm here with Jamie, and we're at the Gem and Keystone Brew Pub right here on the Shawnee Inn property. So this is an amazing atmosphere. It's warm, it's cozy. I got to experience a little bit myself. It's 3 stories. Tell us about it. Tell us what we can experience here, what we can taste here. There's just so much.
Yeah, the Gem and Keystone Brew Pub is a fabulous place to be. We have 3 locations for dining. We have our 3rd floor dining area, we have our main floor, and our tavern here where we're at.
Which is a walkout.
It is. It's
which
beautiful,
is really nice.
Beautiful patio outdoors, and we also have a deck, upper deck for dining. For those warmer months where you know, we're right here on the Delaware River, so you can paddle down and just take a stroll over here and have a bite to eat, and you don't even have to change. So you come in feeling relaxed. It's just a great place.
Let's talk about the food.
Yeah, our
sure.
food is awesome. Our food is fantastic. We're actually a scratch house, and you don't find too many of those places around here. Scratch house meaning it's homemade. We have recipes. Our chefs create the food every day, and everything is fresh. Oh my God!
I just keep going.
You
towards the
have
ribs.
to try our
I
ribs.
have tried the
So
barbecue sauce, the
these
homemade barbecue sauce.
Are amazing. Our baby back ribs with our homemade barbecue sauce, to die for.
Yeah, I'm ready
Everybody
for
loves them.
lunchtime.
It's awesome.
Those are mine.
I mean, we have a little bit of everything on our menu, from grilled trout, which is fantastic, salmon, our crab cakes, our burgers. Our burgers are awesome with our toppers. You can select a bunch of different toppers to put on.
And you
like
pair
our beer,
that with
our
your
beer.
beer.
Yes, we brew on property, not here at the brew pub, but over the Shawnee Brewery, which you can actually walk there from here. Brew all of our beer. It changes regularly. Right now we have an horchata stout on, we have a coffee stout, we have an apiarius.
How many do you have on tap?
Oh my gosh. Right now we have about 6 beers on tap.
Okay.
We should be rolling out our bourbon barrel porter very, very soon, which everyone has been waiting and waiting for. It's awesome. People come back for that beer.
Yeah,
so it's
and it's family friendly.
Oh my gosh, it's super family friendly.
So we can do family or date night.
Absolutely.
Right? Like I did a segment on date night because you have other vicinities around here that you guys would love to promote. So
definitely.
The Playhouse.
I mean, like I said, we have 3 levels of dining. So we can have family in our back tavern or on the 3rd floor. We can have couples dining out on the deck or on the patio. So there's plenty of places where you can relax and just have a nice date night or a family night. We always suggest making a reservation if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Come on in, we'll find a place for you.
Good to know.
And we have a great kids menu as well. We have, your standard chicken tenders, French fries, that kind of thing, and some healthier options as well.
Okay. All right. So, Jamie, I know there's something you're really proud of. Tell us about it.
I am. We have a wood fire grill. So we start the fire every morning, and we keep that fire going until we close for the evening. Our meats are grilled, some vegetables are grilled. So, and you get that really wonderful flavor of the wood. So you don't find that in very many places. And we hold that dear to us because it's such a distinct flavor in your burger, your chicken, your veggie burger, whatever you want. It's just, you have that fantastic flavor, and we're super proud of that. And our chefs, our cooks, they take a lot of pride in what they do here, and we're a very close-knit family here at the Gem. And our wait staff, our bartenders, our cooking staff, like I said, we're a very tight-knit family, and we take a lot of pride in what we do here.
Well, I'm ready to dig in.
Yeah, you really should. Our food is awesome.
Ready.
It's fresh. Oh, and I want to mention our desserts. Our desserts are also homemade, and you have to have our chocolate brownie a la mode, and our warm apple
I'm not going to
crisp,
argue
super
that.
good. Yeah.
I'm not going to argue that. You can get your chef ready because I think we're ready, our whole crew.
Yeah, it's super delicious.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much. You're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Thank you for tuning in.
Want to find out more delicious spots where you can grab a bite to eat in the Poconos? Just head to PoconoMountains.com/restaurants. We have everything from AAA 4-diamond rated properties, including the Lodge at Woodlock, French Manor, Mount Airy, and Skytop Lodge, to our Pocono towns, which have some amazing dining experiences too. We'll top things off with some dessert in just a minute. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. You can subscribe to us anywhere podcasts are available, and leave a review and/or comment.
You know, Ashley, the Poconos, we do dining right.
Well, the cuisine is top-notch.
Right, and there's takeout for every taste. This has been a tough year, and we've been eating in and day out.
I forgot to light the stove.
Hey, no problem. I'll take care of it. You know, Ashley, I think we'll be going out tonight.
Leave the cooking to us. Find great dining options at PoconoMountains.com.
Hello, we are back, and thank you for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for something sweet. Kitchen Chemistry on Main Street in Stroudsburg is one of the many spots to satisfy your sweet tooth. Chris and Ashley meet the owner and give us the dish.
Hi folks, again, you're watching PTN. This is the Pocono Television Network. We're so happy that you're with us today. We're even happier to show you some of the great tastes that are right down here in Stroudsburg. But first, before we start, I want to give a shout out to Penn's Peak, the folks up there. Howard Scharf, haven't seen you 20 years, but you still look like you're 30 years old. I don't know how you really do it. But anyway, Ashley's here with me too. As you can see, she's very far away from the food.
They separated me for a reason, but I'm going to bite one of those on camera. I'm ready. Lisa's going to tell us all about it.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing. And yes, Lisa is the proprietor here of Kitchen Chemistry, which is an amazing, amazing place. You can just see some of the wares here. So I'm going to let the food and Lisa talk for us. So Lisa, tell us about and one thing I should say, this is a great example of the creativity of some of our folks that are in our small towns and villages throughout the Pocono Mountains. So Lisa, tell us a little bit about how Stroudsburg's really come back in the last couple years.
It has. I'm here for about 8 years now, and I really seen a big turnaround. We have wonderful wineries, and we have an ale house, and beautiful little shops, a soap store, and interactive stores like ours.
So it's the old-time shopkeepers, right, that are really kind of coming back here?
Some of them are old-timer, and some of them are really brand new. And it's really exciting because we have young blood coming in, with giving us fresh ideas, and then you have the old-timers who have the, you know, the knowledge.
Sure.
Well, you got to tell us, what about your concept here? What makes your concept so great? And it is great. She's going to tell us all about it.
Okay, well, I have an interactive bakery, which means it's not just come in and buy my goodies. I teach classes. We have a cupcake lab every weekend at Saturday and Sundays at 1 o'clock. We turn the whole front end of the store into an area where people can just come off the street and decorate a cupcake.
Wow, so just walk-ins.
Walk-ins. It's
That's
a
amazing.
little fee involved, but I teach them a fondant technique and let them use all my icings and sprinkles and all the extra decorations we did throughout the week.
Wow. So talk to us about, we have gluten-free options,
We
right?
have gluten-free options.
Yes.
We call it Gluten-Free Friday, and that's when we have the most options available to just come in and buy. But during the week, anytime you need a gluten-free, you can just give us a call or pop in. We always keep vanilla and chocolate cupcakes on hand.
Perfect. And all of our vegan friends as well, right?
Yes.
You can order vegan options as well.
Absolutely. We do some special dietary needs with baked goods. We do vegan and dairy-free when needed.
Perfect.
Now, without further ado,
Is it my turn yet?
yes.
Okay, talk to me about our Italian rainbow.
Okay.
That's what I want.
We are so excited about these.
Me
Are
too.
the original cake cubes from Kitchen Chemistry, and what they are layers of yummy softness. That one you have right there is raspberry with almond with raspberry. They are outrageous, and we have pistachio and coconut. It's a cross between a nice gooey cake
This is
and a
amazing.
candy. So it's really good.
And what,
The
oh my gosh,
texture
what
is
about,
amazing.
look at this
Isn't it
color.
something? It's just really nice.
Oh my gosh, that looks great.
It's so nice.
You want to
On the
grab one too?
inside.
Go
I know,
ahead, dive
As soon
in.
as we're done.
Oh my goodness.
What about these,
Okay.
Lisa?
We love our French macarons. They're very trendy right now, and they're gluten-free and colorful and very creative. They're just as creative as cupcakes. So we teach classes on these. At least once a month we have a macaron class and a cheese making class and all different other kinds of things as well. So here we have some pistachio, and birthday cake is our most popular.
That's
This
awesome.
is so good.
Isn't that amazing?
But look at, oh, what's this? We gotta see
Okay.
that.
Anyone who knows Stroudsburg knows our kitchen chemistry cupcakes. They're the best
do.
in the land. And we treat each one like a little layer cake. So there's fillings, there's toppings, there's creative decorations, and we
They're
just
really
love it.
beautiful.
Thank you very much, very much.
Because Lisa is an artiste.
Oh boy.
But you know what? Here's the heavy artillery. Lisa,
Okay.
got to tell us about this one. This is our last one, but we saved the best for last.
I am a traditional baker at heart, and there's nothing that brings back sweet memories of childhood than our half-pound, all-butter crumb buns. Okay, they're actually a crumb cake, and we make always the classic, which is our top seller, but we always have a creative brand as well. So this one here is a strawberry marble, but we also do pina colada and blueberry and every other imaginable flavor.
I've seriously never tasted anything with this texture.
They're so
and
unique,
flavor.
and
It's
they're
so
ours.
unique. This is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a
This is so
signature
good.
product here of Stroudsburg that you can come and you can select and taste right here with Lisa as she bakes every day, and she truly is an artiste. We're so fortunate to have her here in downtown Stroudsburg, and we're so fortunate that she was able to spend some time with us right here on PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Thanks for watching.
Bar Louie, the Gem and Keystone, Double Cut at Kalahari, Slopeside Pub and Grill at Blue Mountain, Van Gilder's Jubilee, and Kitchen Chemistry in Stroudsburg, just several of the great spots to fill up at while you're exploring the Pocono Mountains. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Book your trip today.